Welcome, 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 all my artsy and crafty friends. I am here today and we're going to do some stenciling. We're going to be doing some envelopes that we're going to get painted up, get painting. And I was going to use acrylics to do some stencils, but I decided to pull out my acrylic markers, and do them that way because of the way they're made. Some of them are very, very flimsy, and I don't even know if they're going to be able to work or not because they're brand new, and the two of them I'm thinking about are very flimsy, and so I don't know how they're going to do on the plate. But let's go ahead and get working on this. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I'm going to start here at the bottom of the trunk here. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I know it's early yet, but I've already got all my Christmas stuff taken care of. Got it ready to be sent out. Hopefully, I'll have it sent out this weekend so I don't have to think about it anymore. I send all of mine to Texas for my great nieces and nephews. So that gets that taken care of early. Because if I don't watch myself, I will wait to the last minute, which is not fun to, be scurrying around waiting, because you forgot somebody or whatnot. But I'm learning things too because I found out that certain games don't send don't send cards. They don't send gift cards. You have to go through GameStop or something like that. Um, that they don't send cards. They send validation codes, some kind of code or something. Which I had to call my great nephew, one of the older boys, and say, "Okay, is this going to do what you know what the little boy is wanting to do with it?" And he said, "Yeah." And that if he had any problems, he'd help him with it. Hello, Miss Lisa. How you doing? You joining me today, or are you gonna just kind of sit in the balcony? It's up to you, girlfriend. You know me. I'm gonna sit here and color. Changed my mind about doing the stencils with the paint. Decided to use my acrylic markers. See how they do. See. Looks like I got that done. You didn't get a link? Well, I believe I sent it. That's okay, Lisa. I will send it again. Let me get my keyboard right here. Let me get this into Lisa right quick. There we go. I'm going to take care of that. Let me get this off the screen real quick. There. Go. Had to get Lisa. For some reason, she didn't get the link, but she's got it now, so she'll be joining us soon. Let me get this green out. Now, I'm noticing that these pens don't make really good. I mean, I've got a lot of circles here, and that trying to make a circle with this is not quite doing it. It's kind of giving me. Here she comes. Let me get her out of the balcony. Welcome, Lisa.
Hey,
Welcome, welcome. I did send you an invite.
I did not see it pop up. I looked on both my phone and my computer, so
Oh well,
it's okay. It's okay. It's all good.
I got you here. It's okay.
Yeah, I got it now, so I'm good.
Okay, that's good. So what you been up to?
Oh, I was supposed to have this home health care nurse come
Yeah,
as an addition to what my insurance covers. They wanted
yeah.
to come and do a home visit, and at first they told me 10 to 12. Well, then she called back and said, well, it might be till 2:30. So I finally just told her, no, we ain't doing this. I'm not going to sit and wait on you all day. She was
It's
running
true.
late. But they had said, oh, she'll call you the day before to confirm and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd get emails, and I didn't get nothing. I didn't get any kind of
Oh,
confirmation other than the phone call. So it was kind of weird.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
meanwhile, my husband's decided he wants to blow leaves. So,
Oh, did he?
well, yes, yes. The weather's been terribly cold and very windy down here.
Yeah,
So,
we've been getting some winds that are horrible.
yeah, so we've been watching it, and he said the wind's down. So, I guess, I won't be able to stay the whole time. I'll have to go in about
Going.
30 minutes and help
Yeah.
him because we got a car to pick up today, too.
Yeah.
I tried the tools and I tried the nuts and bolts like I told you. And
Yeah. You told me you're going to try it. Did it work?
yeah, it did a little bit. This that I'm using here is some rust off of an old car from my neighbor's house.
That
And
works. How's it doing?
it's making nice texture. And I've got a key here that I'm using.
Yeah.
And I tried the pliers, and the pliers didn't do too good. But
They didn't do very well.
mm-mm. No, they're just too thick.
Hmm.
I wonder if I would be better off to maybe try to cut myself a stencil.
You could.
I've got a Cricut. I mean, I could.
Yeah.
It's just, do I have time to do all that? I don't know.
Well, right now, I doubt that you have time for all that with your surgery coming up.
Yeah,
Good afternoon, Miss Cindy. How you doing? Yes, I know I'm early. I just couldn't help myself anymore. It was one of those situations where I just wanted to get going.
hi Sandy. I'm playing with tools. I've made some really cute pages for the journal. I've got pictures made, printed of the car where we've gone to different shows. Some of
Yeah.
them are him holding his trophies.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
I used, somebody had sent me a map of Nashville. I used that to make some pages. And I
Yeah.
got some fabric. So it's come along. It's
Yeah.
come along. I had not done any of the gel print things yet. So I was trying to
Get them
get the
done.
other stuff in there first and see kind of how many I was going to need.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to gel print or anything like that until after you heal up, correct?
Oh, I won't be able to come up the steps, so I'll be
Yeah.
kind of limited in what I take downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm probably
That's
going
what I
to take
thought.
watercolors. I'm going to have coloring books.
That's good.
Matter of fact, I think my daughter ordered me some coloring books for Christmas so that I would
That's
have
good.
some new ones. Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
sweet. It's yeah, I just won't be able to climb the steps for
Yeah.
a little bit. It's 9 steps up from the main level of the house. It's
Yeah.
3 to get in the house, and that's the minimum. And then, I'll just have to stay. I'll be grounded basically.
Yeah.
But it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'll
It'll be
I'll get
fun.
through it.
Yeah.
Um,
And before long, you'll be back up in your studio. So that's always good.
oh yeah. It won't take that long.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think it's going to take too long. At least that's my hope.
Yeah. And at least you were able to wait until after Christmas
Yeah,
to
that
get
was
it
a much
done.
better option than what they originally wanted to do on the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. No, that was not a good plan at
Yeah,
all.
after I thought about it, I thought, my husband was saying, well, that means you're not decorating, you're not making waffles Christmas Day, and as soon as he said that, I'm like, oh no, no, we can't do that.
Yeah, that
And
ain't
that's when
happening.
I called the nurse and told her, I say, look, after discussing this with my family, this is gonna we need after Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm okay
Excuse me.
with it being the day after Christmas or the second
Yeah.
day after Christmas because that gives me time to get Christmas stuff put up.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get this a little bit grungy.
Yeah. Well, you
So
love the
I'm,
grunge.
yeah, and the papers that I've used are kind of, they've got like a little metallic to them. They're
Yeah.
teal, and then I've got some that are kind of a Swiss polka dot, and they're teal. And then I've got the road maps, but this is the color of the car. Let's
Yeah.
see. Let me see if I can show you a picture. I'll show you a picture of it. Okay, that's the travel pack, so that's not going to work. I need the other pack. Walgreens had their printing 50% off, so I picked some up, scooped them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, you don't get them for less than that.
Yeah.
Not as a general rule, you don't.
Well, I didn't know what I was going to be working on. I changed my mind. Excuse me. Changed my mind 3 times before I even got live. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
I understand that. So what have
Coloring.
you said you had worked on your glue book. Are you going to show that?
No. All I did was take all the scraps that I've laying around and just glued them on file. I mean, I was sitting there watching television, just gluing paper on a page. I mean, that's all they are. Is they're nothing. It's
Okay.
when we it's when we go to collage is when they get interesting. I don't collage my painting paper. I'm just like, oh, there's a piece of paper, stick, and go for it.
Hold on, my husband's talking to me.
Hmm.
Hey. Oh, Mark, our child just got home. They went to a concert last night, so
Oh, who'd they go see?
um oh shoot. Um
I hadn't asked you to know exactly who they were.
I can't remember the girl's name. It's a female artist. She has gone to see her three favorite artists this year,
Hmm.
and that was the third one.
Hmm.
I want to say Masgraves or Mangrave. She'll come by here. I'm sure she'll come to say hey. But
Hmm.
she's working though. She had her computer and she was working on the way back. She
Hey,
beats all I've ever seen to be working. She can work from anywhere.
yeah, my husband can do that too, as long as he
Yeah,
has his computer and
right. And that's what it is
whatnot.
for her.
Put that there. Here. And now I plan on doing some stencils on with the paint. And I was playing with it yesterday. And I should have went live. I just was being lazy. To be honest, I was being lazy and didn't want to turn the camera on. But
Well, I think sometimes it's fun just to work
having to think
without
about
it.
it. Yeah. So I was doing that, and I had some pigs out. And I'll be done. Everything I tried, those pigs just got plastered over. I've got one pig set of pigs that didn't get a delivery. Yeah, got painted over, and they didn't come through.
Huh.
That's it. I'm like, I ain't doing that anymore. I'll do them with something else. I'll do it some other way. That didn't work for me. Or else I'll be getting some to watching some YouTube videos and see what Carrie's doing.
And watch Yolande too, because she does some fun stuff on the gel plate.
Okay.
She does a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff's not dry and good today.
Mm.
Not here. It was really cold this morning. They my daughter usually has somebody to keep her little dog, and
Yeah.
she didn't have anybody to keep her, so I had to go over at 9 o'clock last night, and it was so cold.
Oh, I bet.
She did not want to stay outside last night, but now today she wanted me to take her to the dog park like I usually do.
Yeah.
And we were out there for about an hour. It was pretty cold. That I waited till 9 o'clock this morning,
To
and
take her.
yeah, and she did all right. She held it, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But she wanted to go to dog park. She knows I'll take her over there. So as soon as we walked out, she walked to the side and she tinkled, and then she said, "No, we're going to the dog park." She looked at me with her side eyes like, "Come on, we're going."
It's time to go. What are you dilly dallying about? Come on.
She's so funny. I think it's hilarious when she does that.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to doing leaves today, but I guess if I gotta do it, I gotta do it because it's
Yeah.
it's bad. It's real bad because we
Yeah.
have not gotten them up.
Well, you were getting rain and everything too.
Yeah, we got mostly. We didn't get as much rain. We did have a dusting of snow, surprisingly.
Mm.
We got a dusting of snow, and
Yeah.
by lunchtime it was gone. But the wind was
Yeah.
blowing so hard that it
Mm.
was it was stupid to go out there. But I'm hoping that we don't have much more to get up
Yeah.
after this. But this will probably take us 3 or 4 hours today.
Yeah.
We should have started earlier, but he had some things that he needed to attend to, so that's
Yeah.
how that went. The tree's looking good.
Yeah. I'm working on I'm trying to figure out how to get this camera. Let's see if I can get it closer to the here. All right, guys, I'm gonna play with this camera, so bear with me. Thought there was a way for me to get it to zoom in a little more so y'all could see stuff better. Let me turn this light down. Maybe that'll help matters.
Yeah, lighting is a problem for me, that's for
There we
sure.
go. It's a little dark, but that's okay. The dark places are where I haven't gotten paint in yet. I'm gonna doing some gold stars. Get my Sharpie out. Yeah, that the acrylic paints that I got that set. It didn't
Yeah.
come with any gold. There's not one gold in there.
Oh,
I'm like, okay, that's okay. I got my Sharpie.
yeah. The Sharpie Gold does pretty good. It's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's just not what I wanted. Dang it. Oh well.
We don't always get
We
what we
can't.
want, do
Us,
we?
no, we don't. Us artists can get fussy. You know what I'm saying? We can
Yeah.
get fussy about our stuff.
Well, you want to have what you need, but you get so much and you don't use it, and then it
And then
goes
we,
bad, or
or it sits there in the way.
that too.
Hmm. I know I have made up a bunch of ATCs.
Yeah.
They're just sitting here. They're in a box. I'm going, I need to get these out to people. It's ridiculous. This stuff's sitting around doing nothing.
Well, I mean, they're there, so just remember when you're making up goodie packages to put some
Throw,
in.
throw a few in.
Yeah. I usually a lot of times when I send
Lisa, are you still there? If you can hear me, Lisa, we have lost your volume. Let's see if she can hear me. Oops, she's gone. She had technical difficulties. Please stand by. She'll come back in. Get this gold in here. No, my shadow is covering it up. And then I'll start getting the different colors of the balls in here. Get them worked out. See if I've got all the stars. Yep. Here we go. You're back.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Hi, Lisa. How you doing? That's okay. We started early today. I got antsy, so I went ahead and started a little early today. But welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Glad you made it.
Yes. I'm just messing. I'm making pages for a journal that's going to have photographs in it for my
Which is
husband.
always cool to have photographs doing different stuff.
Yeah, I hope he'll like it. He's been wanting a book with pictures of the car, and I told him I needed the old pictures
Mm-hmm.
from like the ones where his grandma's standing with the car.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, well, I'll do that, but it hadn't happened yet. So I'm hoping that this will encourage him to
Get those pictures.
get those pulled, so, put them on a thumb drive so I can
Use them.
get them printed for him.
Yeah.
And I'm playing with rust, and I'm up to date on my tetanus shot.
We're so glad you're up to date on your tetanus shot, Lisa.
Yeah, I try to be smart about my shots.
Yeah.
Lord knows, strange things happen to me, so I don't need to be
Caught
playing
off guard.
around and getting something like that.
Yeah.
What are you up to today, Lisa?
I know Cindy's probably sitting there watching and eating lunch or something.
Yeah, she usually is eating lunch when she comes.
When she comes down,
That's when she gets her break. That's her
that's
daily break,
true.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to have a schedule.
Yeah, it really is.
I like having like a schedule, a set schedule, or knowing what we're going to be doing for the day. Like normally when we're going to do leaves, we get out there first thing in the morning and we hit it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're crocheting. Good
Oh,
for
how
you. Are you making Christmas presents?
you're gonna have to show us what you're doing, Lisa, because I'm sure you crochet beautifully.
Do you crochet, Michelle?
I'm one of those people that do not put a pattern in front of me; it's useless. And
Okay.
I am a crocheter that will do straight lines,
Yeah,
and
I can do a chain.
I can chain and I can
I can
double
chain
and
all day long, but that's as far as I can get.
I can double crochet.
Which is when you hook the chain to the next row, right?
Well, it's just that you're doing loops,
Okay.
pulling it through two or three loops, different two or three different rounds around the around the needle, around the hook.
Well,
You're
good
for
for
one making
you.
something for herself good, Lisa.
I'm glad to hear that.
Me too. We always we always tend to do for somebody else and not for ourselves. We sometimes gotta do something for ourselves.
Well, I I'm playing.
You're just playing.
I'm playing and putting off going out there to do the leaves, but I hadn't heard his blower crank up yet, so I
Well, I
guess
am
he.
sure he will let you know when it's time for you to.
Oh, he's ready. I think he's probably ready.
Is he waiting on you?
That would be my guess.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. I guess I'm gonna put my work boots on because if I don't wear my work boots when I go out there, I hit holes and then I twist my knee.
Oh,
And I'm
that's
gonna be
not
going
good.
in
That
for.
hurts. Just thinking about it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. It does hurt. So we won't be doing any of that today
Yeah,
because the ground is so covered that I can't even see it.
that's not good.
No, it's a mess. It's a big mess. I'll have to take a picture. I'll post it up in my Facebook so y'all can see it because it's hilarious. We will have probably about a 5 foot stack of leaves by the time we get to the end of it today.
Let me sit back here and look at this tree and see if I've missed any places. All right, stencil, stay on. Flipped it backwards to see if I could see what's going on. Okay.
What did you were talking about the pig? What did you do with the pig that it didn't turn out like you wanted it to? What happened with the
Well,
pig?
let me pull him out. Let me get him. See if I can find him first of all, because I went through all this paper yesterday, last night, and I don't know what. Oh, there they are. Well, here's the little pigs right here. These are the ones I got, and they're purple, and they're pulled with sand,
With sand?
with regular, not regular sand, paint sand,
Oh,
acrylic,
okay.
acrylic sand. So they're purple, but I had some pink ones, and I pulled them with the wrong color, and it just totally washed them out.
Oh,
You made a blanket last year for herself, and her granddaughter took it. That's about the way that goes, Lisa, isn't it? Make something for yourself, and the grandkids take it. From what I'm understanding, my mom had that problem too with great grandkids, and great grandkids. She'll do something, and then they take it.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
and
have
I
that
have
problem. I don't
so
have
these
any
are my little
grandchildren to
pigs.
take things or give it to them either.
Yeah. So let's pull the stencil off and see what we get. I have to wipe it off because I was sloppy. Hmm. I'm gonna let that lay there for a little bit. See if I can't get it to dry, and then I'll pull it with something. Hmm.
So, did your granddaughter fall in love with it? Is that what happened?
Yep.
Oh,
She done got it snagged out of her house. My mom said it's funny watching her when her grandkids were little, before they
yeah.
started having kids. They would come in and they'd make themselves at home. What's this, Mimi? Oh, it's mine now. I just adopted it.
Well, my mom, if she wouldn't let them have something that they wanted at the
Yeah.
time they asked for it, she would put their name on it in Sharpie so that if she died, that we would know it was to go to them.
Well, that's a good
So
idea.
after she passed, when we were cleaning her stuff out, um, we just started boxes and started putting stuff in boxes. Like she had sets of dishes for all the granddaughters,
Yeah.
and I thought it was really sweet. I thought
Yeah.
it was really sweet.
Let me get this Sharpie stuff dried. Usually dries pretty quick.
And you probably got about the same moisture level as we do,
Hmm.
but I thought things would dry quick today, actually. But
I don't have my fan on. Yesterday when I was doing the pigs, I had my fan on because I don't know what it was, but I was notoriously putting too much paint on it. I mean, it was like brown. I put half a container of brown, I think, on the plate yesterday.
it's hard. I either get too much or too little.
Yeah,
I don't know that I always get it just right.
yeah,
I think I'm gonna make pockets out of the envelopes. I took the pieces of the map and took them to the sewing machine and I sewed around them.
yeah,
And I made like some triangles and some rectangles so that I can
yeah.
do some different stuff. That's picking that grunge up.
Well, that's good.
And those are the colors that are in the car, actually. It's got
Yeah,
gold and it's got the chrome, the beautiful chrome.
yeah.
So it's probably
You
going to be
get
pretty
this
good.
stuff of this computer out of my way. Can't wear off. Oh, it picked up some of that grain. Yep, it did. Well,
All
let's see what
right,
we
you
get.
fired it up. I guess it's showtime.
He's calling you, huh?
Yeah, that's a mating call. My husband's mating call is the leaf blower. And I can go down. I have my own leaf blower, so I guess it's time for me to go.
Okay. Well, thank you
I
for coming in
enjoyed
and playing for a little
I
bit.
enjoyed coming and playing. Everybody
Yeah,
have
it
a good
was.
weekend.
Yeah, you too. I will
All
talk to you
right.
later, girl.
Bye bye.
Alrighty, bye bye. Take care of this. Okay, there we go. All right, it's just us, ladies. Let's see what this tree does. See if it's going to come off for me good. Go. Let's see if it's. It's picking it up, not very well, but it is picking it up. It's leaving a lot behind. Looks like the paint dried a lot quicker than I expected. There's a tree. There it is. I'm going to see. I'm going to roll another thing. Oh, why it's going to just take it off. I won't get any color out of it. Let's go. You can see it with that cream. Let's do it again. Let's try it again. Again, I'm using buttermilk. I mean, I could go white, but I think it's too white. I think white would just totally eat it up on me. See if we can get a little bit more out of this. Go. May not be putting enough paint on this. Is one problem I may be having. Okay, making a piece of paper to pull this off with. Just rubbed up good. Cindy, did you already do your daily today? And I miss it? See if this is going to come up or not. It's too dry. But it is going to get the tree though. Did get some of that tree. Sure did. Did get a little bit more of that tree. Not much, just a shadow. Not bad. Not bad for a second pull. Not bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and leave that. Yes, I am. I'm going to move some stuff over here. Put it right on top there. That's what you were doing your live earlier, wasn't it? That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Well, that's good. I'll have to check that out later on. See what's going on, what you were up to. Because I know you're up to something in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more of this buttermilk on here. We are going to get some of this tree. Can I already tell you that right now. But whoops, that's why I get right there. I'm playing with this little plate after playing with the big one. I had my 8x10 out yesterday, and I was playing with it. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to push it down. I'm going to get it pushed down a little bit. I'm going to grab me some wax paper. Put this. I'm just going to pick it all up. Alright. Not bad. I'll put this over here to dry while I'm peeling this off. Let me see where I want to peel from. Peel from here. And because the plate is so dirty, you really can't see the stencil on there. You can, but you really can't. Let's see. Let me grab my little plate over here. I'm going to put some primary red in the plate, and I'm going to kind of sponge into the glove to where it'll pop a little bit. Let me just get some of this red in here. There we go. I just cut up a facial circle and made me some little sponges that I could use today. I need to go back to the Dollar Tree and get me some more, but I haven't been able to get out yet. The wind was so bad here yesterday. I mean, there were tree branches with they were right outside my window out in here. Scared me. I'm not going, what in the world? My husband came in and goes, tree branch fell. I'm like, great. Sounded like it was coming through the window. Kind of outline this right quick, and then I will pull it again with a different color. There we go. I think sponging this is giving it a good texture. Giving it a bit of texture. What I'm going to do is, after I'm through sponging this, I'll put a different color for the heart and do it, sponge it in. Let me just get there. Get around here. There we go. Move this off page here. I'm just going to kind of try to get as much of this red off my sponge. I may just get another spongy and work with it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll just leave that there in case I want to work some more. Let me get me another drawer off page, or stamp off page, I should say. Let's go with some carousel pink. go. We go. Give me a new little circle here to where I can see it out. Let me keep the point. There we go. Like it did with the red, the pink is looking really good and it's kind of scrungy looking. Now when we go to pull this, if everything's dry and I put a coat over it to pull it up with, we will see how it comes out. It should come out really well. I just need to really think hard about what I want to pull this up with. Okay. Let me get some paper over here. Get these sponges. Put them over there. Like this, I'm using a piece of paper that I got in the mail the other day. It's kind of long. I thought, hey, that'll make a good little paint picker upper. Picked up some of it, not a lot of it. Let me use this. Get this like this. Was trying not to get it on my hands today, but that ain't working. My hands were covered yesterday. I had them a mess. A mess. Now I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and that way I'm thinking right now about what color to use to pull it up with. I am having problems trying to decide what to pull this up with. So let me look a little bit. Warm beige. Just be over that. So I'm going to have to go lighter for that. Let me see. Sand. Use buttermilk to begin with. And sand. Let's see if I can get it pulled up with sand. Now it may very well, I may be totally about to totally cover this up. That's what was happening to me yesterday. Every time I try to do something, I'd cover it up. So I wouldn't pick the right type of paint. So I may be doing the same thing again. I'm hoping I'm not, but it may happen again. Let me just start it over here. Start it up here. There we go. I'm stopping. I didn't let that paint dry enough. Yeah, it just smeared it. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. It is smearing. Just having a gale time. Well, snails. Yeah, it's not going to look too hot because I done lost patience. Let me go ahead and get it done. Let me just go ahead. I already know it's not going to be good. It's going to be flaky and whatnot. So let's just pull her up and see. If nothing, it'll be a bunch of scrunch, and that's okay. And that is okay too. I think it may have done well if I'd have left it set. Let alone, let it do what it wanted to do. Not get patient. I am going to let this sit for a little bit. Let me just go ahead and pull these off. Set these up over here. I'm going to go ahead and pull my other plate out. Let's see. Rub this down. Usually these don't take. I'm not even going to worry about it because I know it's a hot mess. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull it and see how bad of a hot mess it is. Yeah, it's a hot mess. I'll show it to you. There you go. It would have done better if I'd have left it alone and let it dry before I put the paint on it. It would have done a lot better if I'd have done that. But I didn't because I got impatient. So shame on me. That is my own fault for doing that. What I am going to do now is I am going to get some dark color and clean this. What is it? No, I don't want to use zinc. Where's my black at? Lamp black. That's what I want. Y'all make sure to hit the thumbsy upsies and share and invite people. Let them know I'm out here and come on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays and come and play. And if any of you would like to join me at any time, give me a holler. I would be more than happy to have some, other people here to play with. Even if me and Lisa are here, go ahead and say, hey, can I come on? Yeah, as many as I can get on that StreamYard let me have on. Yeah, sure. It wouldn't bother me a bit, and I know it wouldn't bother Lisa either. Let me get this pulled up real quick. Whoops. Whoops. The edge of that. Here. Let's see if I need to let this sit a little longer. Yeah. I'm going to have some grunge on the edge. Already tell. Pull some grunge off here. Yep. We're pulling grunge off. There we go. It'll be cool to use later on in something. A glue book or something. Like I was telling Lisa, I was glue booking, which to me, glue booking is taking a book that you have set aside just for gluing stuff down. And I had all my painting papers that I had torn to pieces already, and I stuck them on these pages in this book and covered up the page. Before I knew it, I was watching television, and before I knew it, I had 5 pages done of just painting paper being glued down. So it's a good way to, if you have to have your hands busy, that, and you can use those painted papers, the ones that you've glued down for anything. So they're always handy to have around. Let me see. I've got a few little stencils here that I want to try out and see how they do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do them with pencil, with the markers, because they are so thin. They're just really thin and very, very thin. I'm going to put this over here. Turn this around. Put that over there. That'll be the next one I use. Get this here. Now this still has some black in it, grunge, and I'm going to leave it. I think it's going to add some, let me get this kind of patted down. It'll add something to it. A little grunge can add all kinds of stuff to stuff. Let me see. A little texture. Let me think of what colors I want to use here. Where's my package? There it is. Okay, we know we want to use green for the tree. So I'll go ahead and pull that out. The snowflake. I have actually not used the white on this. So I'm going to use the white and a blue for this here. We got the tree. We're going to go ahead and use the red on that. Then I'm going to use another green in here I want to try. I haven't tried yet. It's not the same color. This is more of a greenish blue. It may turn out to be more of a turquoise. I'm going to switch these out just to be on the safe side. Maybe I may change my mind. I have known to do so. Been known to do so. All right, let's see. Let's get this white in. I want to see how this does. I really do. So I'm going to start here on this little arrow point for the snowflake. Trying real hard not to push real hard. Just to where I get it. I don't want to pull it when I bring the pen up. I don't want to be pulling more of the paint up, which is what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get everything in one stroke. Which is hard to do when you're coloring things in. Okay. Then I'm going to get this triangle here. Get this here. Get this part of the snowflake here. Go. This here. Okay, I am going to add a few more. See if I can get a little more of that. Let me put this in the center here. Okay. Get some blue chips on this. That may not have been a good choice. It may be too much. But it's done now, so all it can be is not bad. Go ahead and get this tree. Get the brown out and get that. Okay. Just like this. This is really a pretty color, I think. Would I wanted it darker? I'd like a darker green for this, but I don't know that I have it in the set. And I know I don't have it in my paints because I keep meaning to order some and I forget to do it. Okay. There we are. Is that there? Use the red in here. And come over here. Put the berries in this holly. There we go. Let's see what kind of green this turns out to be. Well, more of a turquoise, I think. Yeah, it is. I don't like it. Let's see what color this is. Let me try this because I think this is what I used. Nope, it's blue. I had a darker green in here. Don't see it. Look, that's blue. Okay. Just going to use this. I started off with that color. Let's go ahead and use it. Just use it and see what it does. And I was thinking about using a Sharpie, but I know I do not have any green Sharpies either. So I'm going to have to go and restock some things. Okay. Most of this done. Here we are. Leave that sit there for a while. I'm going to leave that sit there. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to try to make it do something it's not ready to do. Let me get all these put away. Here. There we go. Oops, I was going to put brown in there, wasn't I? Well, we will just put gold. We will just put some gold in there. There we go. We are. Now we will let this dry before I go pulling and trying to put paint on it and everything and smearing it all everywhere. While we're waiting on this to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and get my other yellow plate out. And I'm gonna do some envelopes. I've got a whole stack over here, whole stack of them that need some paint on them so I can do something with them. Okay. I'm going to start off with the backs, that way I can get the glue and I'll make sure I get the glue and all that done up first. Let me do some cleanup because I'm going to need some more room to put these envelopes down as I get them painted. So I'm going to move some stuff out of the way over here. Get all the electronics kind of shoved where I can get as much paper room as I need. Sorry about that. You're pulling together things to record for day 8 and 9, and it was a huge flop. Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry. How irritating. I haven't done the recording, as far as recording stuff. Dang it, I forgot to put that pin on. It's okay, I'll get it. I haven't done it. So I take my hat off to you for having done it. I think, don't you like film yours first and then set it back, get them recorded, and then set them for a time to show? Is that what you're doing, Cindy? Yellow. There we go. I'm just going to be doing flops on this paint, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it kind of thin. Then I'm going to get me another paper. I'm going to do wear off some. Let's see. Oh, I thought there was another page here, but there's not. It's just thick. There we go. Another piece of paper. Now, under this one is some book pages. They're slick, so I don't know how they're going to do once I get this totally done up. Let me get this to the point of getting it pulled up while the paint is wet. You record some of them ahead of time, and then schedule them to show on the day you need them. That's a good idea. I've never done that. Now I schedule for, like I scheduled for this stream for 2 o'clock. Does it automatically start streaming? But I'm doing it for live. I've never done that before. That may be something I look into, especially like if I want something coming on the weekends. My husband does not want me going live on weekends because that's his time, which I understand thoroughly. So, okay, it's good. Add some more red here. I'm not going to clean off my plate, the plate here. I'm just going to keep going, keep mucking with it and seeing what happens. So when you go record ahead, it automatically starts. That's cool. So like I said, if I wanted something to play on Saturday, I could go ahead and record it today, and then it'll play Saturdays or Sundays. That's cool. I really never understood what that setting would do. I need to oil this sprayer. It's going to get on my nerves with all this blink, 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 blinking. Yeah. Here. There we go. Just automatically sends it. That sounds like a good idea, Cindy. How did you mess them up, though, Cindy? I mean, you're saying they're a huge flop. What did you do? That way I can learn from your lessons and don't have to do it, I hope. Pray, anyway. Let me get something on here. There we go. Give me something to drink. I'm going to use some purple. And then I will be coming back to them as I'm putting paint on. I just want to get 4 or 5 of them going. That way I can come back to them and add more paint as they dry. I'm trying very hard to let them dry first. Ever made one before? Oh, it was a craft that you were trying to make a shaker and it messed up. Oh, I've never made a shaker either. And from just looking at them and watching people, I've watched somebody a long time ago make a shaker. And they seem really hard to do. I mean, it just may be me because if it's not simple, then I'm having problems with it. Let me get this paint over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this paint, get the envelope done on this one. Then I'll switch gears and get that other one over here and go ahead and get it off. My other plate over here with the stencil on it. I think we've given it long enough to sit and be. Rub this in and it'll pick up stuff. Go. Whoops. Almost left it behind, didn't I? Look at that. If y'all see that. Isn't that cool? I picked up some of the grunge. That's really cool. I like that one. That one turned out really good. I'm going to grab another one because there's still some wet paint on this. Here. Well, I'm excited to see that, Cindy. If you've never made one, I like to watch other people trying new things before I do. I hate to put it that way, but it's the truth. Because if you mess something up, at least I'm able to see what you did, to where I don't have to repeat that same mistake. Right. Let me go switch gears here. Just gonna set this plate over here. Come over here and grab this one. Go ahead and take this stencil off of it. Let's look at a lot of grunge from the black and the different colors we used. Let me get it turned around for you. We did get some underneath the stencil a little bit there, but it looks good. Looking real well. I'm going to go ahead and try to pull it up with some I'm trying to think of what color. Let me think. The white is not going to show up because of it being white. I should have just colored the whole thing blue or yellow. Would have worked better. So I don't know. I may lose the snowflake, but it's worth a shot. You know, what's the worst it can do? Blur out and I can't see anything. Wouldn't be the first time today that that's happened. So let's go. I'm going to go with a light color, but I want to go with something different. Let me see. This may be the wrong color to be using. A citron green. I want to go with that green. Yeah, no, I don't. Pink. No. I may just go with buttermilk. A buttermilk or even a, what is this? Warm beige, maybe? That may be too dark. Let's go with the buttermilk. It's not as... Hi, Sharon. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're just doing some stenciling, some gel plating. And then after I get this pulled, I'm going to get back to the my other plate where we're doing some envelopes up. How you doing, Sharon? Try to get this paint to move a little better. The tree is not taking much paint very well. It's okay though. We'll see what we get. Put that over there. Yeah. Let's see if it's ready to be picked up yet or not. Yes, it is. Blurred out a lot of it, but I knew that the snowflake would not come through. It did a little bit, but not much. You can see the blue of where it was at. If you look real close, you can see the white. Let me kind of tilt it. See if you can't see that white a little bit, not much. But it was an experiment to see how it would do on the plate, and it did okay. It hadn't dried yet. You would think as long as we left it over there, it would have been dry, but it wasn't. So I'm going to clean this plate off. Let this get back over here. Here. Set in the box of stuff we've gotten painted up today. I will clean this off with my black. That way I don't have as much to clean later on. Go. Now I may be, because of the sides and stuff on this one and the other plate, I may be doing some taping on these sides to get them cleaned up, which is fine with me. Wouldn't be the first time that I've had to do it. Let me get this here. Set. Cindy, I've got a question for you. Is that only on? Is it only on StreamYard that I can do that, or can I do that on YouTube also? Record and it come up later on. That worked. It's pulling up the grunge too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this side. So let me see if I can't get some of this up. It picked up quite a bit of this. Leaving grunge. Did pick up a lot of painty grunge. Yeah, I don't know very much about StreamYard either. I got a notice right at the end of the month last month that I was about to go over my time limit for, not having to pay for it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to do something different then, instead of going, if I know Lisa or nobody's gonna join me, then then you load it. Because what I was gonna do, let me tell you what I was thinking about doing, was going to YouTube and recording it and then getting it set up to go live later on YouTube. I guess I'm gonna have to play with that and see if that'll work. I'm gonna tape this so y'all just cover your ears while I'm getting this tape off. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm putting the tape on the edges and over that rim and getting that paint off. And it's supposed to just come right off. And it did. I got quite a bit of it off. There is still some more here, so I'm gonna get another part of the paper and pull that of this tape and pull that off. There's all that stuff there. And I'm coming over here. I'm looking for where there's no paint already on the tape. And I'm gonna pull that off too. Instead, for some reason. Sometimes it's so thick and it doesn't want to pull off. Did my tape just drip? No, it's this gun. It's the grunge coming up. Don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff. So if you can see, you can get grunge and all kinds of stuff off the plate. Now, there are people who will actually save this and use it on something else. I'm sorry to all those who would save the grunge and save the tape and do all that. I don't care. It's not, I don't have the room. I've got so much other stuff. I don't have the room to be holding on to a lot of stuff. So I just put in the trash. If I need more sponge later on, I'll make some. You can always make more sponge. Will it look the same? No. But sorry about all the noise I'm making today, darling. Let me go ahead and get this plate cleaned up. That way I can go ahead and put it away. We can get back to our enveloping. A lot of black paint under here. How did you get under there? Let me get this cleaned off real quick. I didn't realize that it had gotten under my plate. And that's not where it needs to be at all. Yep, cleaned up. Okay. Oops, there's a hair of some sort. Probably one of mine on it. There we go. Let me get its little. Let me see if this is my big one or my little one. I don't think it matters all that much. Get this here. There we go. And this is what it goes into. I just put a piece of paper over it to keep it clean as it can be anyway. Get it put away. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't tape some of this stuff off my acrylic pad here. Sometimes you can, and sometimes it just sticks. And it's just sticking. It ain't coming off. Little buggerhead. Okay. Let me go ahead and get this acrylic put away. Okay. Let me get this big plate back and we'll get back to doing some envelopes. Well, now when I go to clean this one, I'll do the same thing. I will do a black layer on top and then put a paper over it and see, make sure we get it good. And it'll pick up whatever I have left. And then I can go with wet wipe and clean everything off. You know, and so that is good. And by the time that we took to do that, all these envelopes are dry. So we can redo them. Let's see. Let's do some pink. Just use it a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. I'm getting it out here. I'm going to try. I want to try to keep it in the middle. I'm so used to just blathering all over the plate that I need to, because of what I'm doing, I need to kind of keep it. It's not burn off as well as I would like it to. Let's try to get some of this in the yellow. See what it turns into. Should turn anything but another dot of paint on it. And then as soon as this is dry and it gets to the point where I like it, I will flip them all over and do the same thing with the front sides of them. And how will I know when they're done? I'll just know. When it's 3 or 4 things of paint, I don't know. Like I said, I will just know when I know. So I'm using up as much of this paint before it dries. Yep. Let that dry off. Put some blue on top of this. Again, I'm going to try to keep it in the center. I'm going to put my paint in the center. Sorry about the rare being noisy. I'll take care of that before I do another live. Get some of this red. Just pull it off. And all I'm doing is, I'm not really pushing, I'm slightly tapping and pulling off. And it leaves me a good layer of paint. The reason I'm doing the back sides and the top where you got your glue at is that you're going to ultimately have to glue it down with some glue to be able to close it. So I just always try to cover. I have been, the people I learned from, that I watched and learned from, said that they really, Carrie recommended that you do that. You're going to end up having, because of the paint, you're going to end up having to do something like, you're going to glue it, have to glue it to get everything to close up right. Alright, see, I got a little bit of that blue. Just a baby bit, but just enough that it was still on the plate. So, and this is where you get your grunge, doing stuff like I just did there, because the paint is dry. Just trying to see what I can get off. Okay. And if you look at my plate, for me, I would already be having fits. I'm surprised that I'm not already just going, I gotta clean this, but I'm learning to let it go. There's no reason to clean it if I'm going to continue putting paint on it. I can clean it afterwards. Paint. Little baby Baja Blue. Baja Blue. Go ahead and get this over here. And I'm about to start getting into the slick paper that I'm going to be using for Brer Up. So I'll tell you how that goes. Right now, as long as I'm holding the paper down, it is wearing on pretty well on it. And like I said, this paper is slick. It is not like your normal pages, like out of a book. It is more of a slick page. But it seems to be working well. You get this one, we didn't get much. Wait, yeah, keep more slapping. Did get a bunch of that on there. And I'm looking to see where the paint went, and I'm getting it messed up on front. That's okay. Here we go. Try a little bit. Get this up here out of the way. That in my box. Let's see. Get some orange in here just to give some of this paint a different look. Take this purple. I'm going to go right in here. Now I let it smear, so it's got that smeared look on it. You see, I pushed it instead of just tapping it, doing like that and pulling. I actually smeared it, so it's got more paint than I would probably have liked it to have in that one area. No, it's okay. Still getting, because I put more paint on it, it's kind of reactivates the other paint into where I can get some of that grunge of the leftover paint on it. If you can see that I got some of the blue and the purple. So we're doing pretty good. Doing good. Now I have not had this color out. I'm not a fan of it. This is Citron Green. Like I said, I do not have any other colors of green. I wanted some Christmas green and some, forest greens and stuff like that, but I just haven't got it yet. So I'm just going to blur this in a little bit and blur this, get it off my blur. Now these pages do not suck up the paint like the other ones do. Can't tell you that right now. Seems to keep it on top, but that's okay. I'll take this one because it doesn't have hardly anything on it. Do that there. And just pull it straight up. That's what all I'm doing. I'm patting and pulling. Put it right here. Pat. You may see me go like this because that's where I really wanted to get. And I did get some of that color. So I'm going to let that set. Some of that green on it. We still got edges, so I'm going to start working on the edges of some of these and get them done. I think a little bluegrass green will work. So what is everybody planning this weekend? What do y'all got going on? Now my husband has been talking about going. Now y'all are gonna think this is funny, but we have to drive. It's about a 15 to 20-minute drive to go to Taco Bell. So we have been talking about getting ourselves together and going to Taco Bell so we can have our crunch wrap. Not that this is an ad for Taco Bell. It's just what I'll be doing this weekend sometime. Tomorrow night or Sunday. This here. I got that. Did leave a little line, but that's okay. That is okay. I'm just touching it right there, pulling it off. You might go about our way to the Richmond, Virginia Raceway to go to the annual Christmas market, maybe. Sharon, that sounds so fun. I asked my husband if we had one around here, and he didn't know, but I would love to go. My problem is for me to go to anything like that, I would have to bring my wheelchair, and it is heavy. And my husband's going, He's been trying to get me to get one of those electric wheelchairs that we can put on a ramp and pull behind the car. But I'll be honest with you, I'm scared of it. The mere thought of getting electric, I've seen them electric wheelchairs, scares me because you're sitting up front. You're in control with a joystick. It's not like you're in a cart or something that you can drive like you would a car. It is more like a joystick, and I'm over here going, I'm sorry, I am not, I just feel like I'd fall forward and they'd be into that. But I could go, if my husband wanted to pick up this wheelchair and put it in the car. But like I said, it is heavy. But that sounds fun. Mm-hmm. Electric bicycle. Yeah, my husband has one of those electric bicycles. Yeah. Mm-mm. Well, it's not like I'm going anywhere, but I mean, people will walk. I'm sorry, I'm going to get on my soapbox about this one. People will walk right in front of you. They will see you in a wheelchair, or else they don't see you at all, and you end up with somebody in your lap. But they will see you, and they just stop, and they get upset when you run over their ankles. You can't stop quick enough to not hit their ankles. I'm like, you're the one stopped dead center, stopped. You give me time to honk or anything. That's why I'm real cautious when I'm on my feet. Well, I have to be cautious anyway, but when I'm on my feet, I'm very cautious when I'm around people because people are in such a hurry that they will knock you down without even realizing they're doing it. Especially right now, especially this time of year, people have got their minds on something else, not people around them. Let's see if I can add a little brown to this. Yeah, my husband has that bicycle. He seems to enjoy it, but he don't want to sell it. He's not using it enough to think about it, so he's wanting to sell it. Get it, get it to another home that would actually use it. It's just sitting in his workroom right now, doing nothing. And he gets things. You get things thinking, okay, I'm going to use this, and it'll be good for me. And then it sits in the room, and you don't use it. Sad, but true. I think us artists are a lot like that too. The new thing comes out, and we're like, "Ooh, we want to try this." Well, we get it. We really, it wasn't what we thought about, but you know, it's nice to have. But then it's sitting in our workroom, taking up valuable space. We'll jump in front of a wheelchair and stop dead in front of the wheelchair. Yep, sure will. And just grocery stores. Don't even get me started about how many times I've almost been ran over by a shopping cart in an electric one of their chairs, the electric scooters they have. On an electric scooter, those people with their carts will flat run you down. They don't care. They, as far as they're concerned, they have the right of way, and anybody else doesn't. So I have learned to be very. I don't even go to the grocery store. My husband goes because he wants me to go once in a while. I'm like, honey, I can't be dealing with these folks. It's crazy. So I have to constantly have the head on the swivel, like you were talking about, Sharon, to be able to even go to the grocery store because people are so crazy. They just don't think. I get to thinking about when I was not in a chair. Did I look? I guess because I've been in and out of wheelchairs, and I'm I am an amputee, so I have times where I have to watch my walking no matter what I'm doing. If I'm on my feet, I need to watch what I'm doing, and it's really hard. I've been known to step in front of people without thinking about it, but I'm more cautious because once you've lived with something, you're more cautious about what you're doing. My husband says I wait too long. Well, I'd rather sit there and wait until these crazy people get by than try to speed up ahead of them. Okay. These are almost just like I said, the edges are the only thing that I have a lot of problem getting done. I don't know why. But it seems like these edges just do not want to get covered. You'll be right back. Go ahead, Cindy. Thank you for coming. Yep, that's true, Sharon. They do that. As a courtesy, you tend to wait patiently for the wheelchair people, and that's cool. I like that. Just wait patiently. We won't take very long. All we want is to be able to see. Please don't get me being able to see what's on the shelves. Mm. And then, like, I can stand up on one leg and look at something if it's too tall. But I think if you're in a wheelchair or in a scooter, there should be somebody, a store employee, that goes around with you if you want them to help you. That would be a nice little job for somebody as a courtesy to, come with you to where if you can't pick something up or you can't get to it, at least there's somebody there. Now I have my husband who will get stuff. What he will do is he will go and he'll shop while I'm looking around because I tend to stop and look at stuff. And so he's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm up here. I just wanted to look at this," because I don't go very often. I just know it's. I mean, I hate to say it's too much, but that's the only way I can put it. It's just too much for me, you know. And there's still those people that we're in their way. So I've learned just let them have their way. If they're in that big of a hurry, then something must be going on in their lives if they have to be in that big of a hurry. Okay, now I'm just picking up grunge. I'm just gonna slap this on here. See what grunge I can get off of it. Got a little bit of pink on that. I don't know if you can see it. Let me put it up here to the camera in front of you. Okay, let's see what other color I want to use. Let's try this lavender. I think it'll be cute. See which one really needs it. That one, the purple, it won't work well on. But it will work with that right there really well, I think. Gonna put a little more pink than I did the pink. Because that pink went pretty quick. Here. See if I can get that line there. Alright, that's good. On this right here. Still didn't get where I wanted it. Pull it that way. That's better. And then I want this whole deal right here. So I will pull. Still didn't get the top and the sides like I was really wanting to. But that's okay. It'll happen. The more paint I get on this, the better it'll look. And what am I wanting these to look like? Hold on a second. Let me grab a couple. Here's one right here. Now it has my return address on it, but I don't care. But this is what I'm looking for. A little white can show through it. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the grungy, painty type stuff. And will these go through the mail? Yes, they will. They will go through the mail. I have mailed out a few, and all you gotta do is you see I have paint on where the paint tape would be, and I just throw it over, paint it, glue it down, and there you go. So yes, these will mail, just like a normal envelope. Are the postage people happy with it? I don't know. The post people haven't said anything to me. Do I think they're happy about it? If it were me and it was causing issues with machines or anything like that, then I probably would say something. But that nobody's. I mean, I know people have been doing manually, painting envelopes for a long time, and they haven't had anything said to them about it. So that's always a relief when you know that things can be done. I am going to do a few more of these envelopes, and I'm going to let y'all go for y'all weekend because I am sure y'all are ready to go get that party started. How many of y'all are actually going to go Christmas shopping? Walmart. A woman in a wheelchair ran over your foot, Lisa. They don't. I strive to pay attention to what I'm doing when I'm driving. But when you did mainly online shopping, Sharon, that's what I did too for my great nieces and nephews. I just did it online, and that was it. I don't go to Walmart, Sharon, because, and Lisa, I don't go because they're crazy. They're just flat crazy out there. And right now, I think they're all crazy. I mean, I hate to call people crazy that I don't even know, but they're acting like they haven't been in a store in years. The only one thing they want, is right there in front of you. Let me see let me see if I can't finish this one up. It's almost there. Yeah. Well, some people in chairs actually think they have yes, we should have the right of way instead of shopping carts running you down. But we also have to share, know that we are not privileged. We are there like anybody else, to be able to take our time shopping as they need to take theirs. I'm very cautious about. Now I have learned that those ones at the grocery store, they are uh, they're prone not to stop when you hit the stop. They roll a little bit more ahead. So I've learned that to where I try to stop within a good distance from people because I don't know if that chair is going to stop or not. You need to told you about going to the Walmart app and ordering, and then just go to the store and it will bring it to you to the item, bring you your items. Best experience. Thanks to your niece. My sister does that with her groceries. She just orders them and they bring them right to her car. No problems, no questions. She has some anxiety issues, and she didn't have to worry about it. She didn't have to go to the store. She didn't have to worry, think about crazy people. Okay, I am looking at a few and thinking they're done. I'm thinking this is very close to being done. Almost. I think I want to break up this brown a little bit. But other than that, I think this is done. Uh, except for the sides. The side, these sides that you see here and this right here. I think this one's done. Let me shove it under here. I think this one's done. As far as this side goes, and we still have the other side. And these two need a little bit more. A lot more of the white showing through than I would like. And then this one also needs a little bit more. Get some more up here and whatnot. They're almost done. It'll probably take me a few more paints, a few more rounds of paint to get these done, and then we'll start working on the other sides. But I want to thank y'all for joining me today. It was been fun. I want to make sure that they thank Lisa Mingus. Sorry, I can't speak, for joining me. Only your sister and I are celebrating this year. We're going to church, and that's it. Lisa, that's good. At least you're able to do something like that. It's just me and my husband. We have no children. Hi, Lori. We're about to close down. I've been going for a while. Have you been up in the balcony, or are you just getting in? Because we started about 1:45. But I appreciate y'all coming in. Thank y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. Do some artwork. Get arty. Get messy. And have a great weekend. And I'll see y'all on Monday. Bye, y'all.